Welcome back to the Liquid Math channel, where we use AI-powered market analytics for crypto investors and to those who wish to learn about crypto market analytics. As of December 11, 2025, Polkadot trades around $2.05, coming off a sharp monthly correction but rebounding strongly over the past week. Meanwhile, the Fear and Greed Index sits at 29, indicating the market is tilted toward fear rather than optimism. Today's macro backdrop includes the Federal Reserve's third rate cut of the year, a weakening US dollar, and global equities hitting fresh highs. And yet, crypto majors like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Binance Coin, and Ripple all finished the day in the red, but Polkadot didn't follow them. Let's look at Polkadot from a few new angles. Angle number 1: Polkadot is recovering from a full month of pain. Over the past month, Polkadot has underperformed almost every major asset class, dropping roughly 30 to 40% against several global currencies. But on a one-year basis, DOT is actually up more than 70%, showing long-term recovery after a deep multi-year drawdown. This is not the pattern of a speculative mania coin. This is what post-bubble reconstruction looks like: heavy correction followed by structurally healthier price behavior. And now, despite fear dominating sentiment, Polkadot has begun to outperform again right as the market least expects it. Angle number 2: is green while majors are red. Your crypto news shows steep daily losses across the top assets: Ether at -3.77%, BNB at -2.44%, XRP at -1.9%, and Bitcoin at -1.77%. But Polkadot is up strongly over the last 24 hours and up over the last week. This kind of short-term decoupling is rare and meaningful. It often signals the very first stage of capital rotation into assets that already endured heavy resets and are now repricing upward under the surface. It's a move most retail traders miss because they watch Bitcoin and Ethereum for direction. But Polkadot is quietly stepping out of their shadow. Angle number 3: Fear at 29 plus price strength equals under ownership. When markets are fearful, strong price action becomes more valuable. DOT rising while sentiment is fearful almost always indicates that traders are underpositioned. Accumulation is happening quietly, confidence has not yet returned, but price doesn't care. This is one of the earliest footprints of a structural shift. Macro context: a subtle but powerful tailwind. Globally, conditions are turning more crypto-friendly. The Fed cut 25 bps, bringing rates down to 3.5 to 3.75%. Stock markets from the TSX to the S&P 500 are climbing. South Korea export and import prices are rising, which is a sign of reflation, and the dollar index continues to weaken. This mix, easier monetary conditions plus improving global demand signals, tends to help infrastructure class altcoins like Polkadot more than the megacaps. Polkadot fits the profile of an asset that benefits late, not early. LMMPI Liquid Math Market Pulse Index for Polkadot. The Liquid Math Market Pulse Index, LMMPI, is something that I created with the help of AI, and what it does is that it scores the coin from 0 to 100 based on price structure, sentiment, macro pressure, and hidden signals. 0 to 20 is extreme risk, which means panic conditions and a high crash probability. 21 to 40 is defensive zone, means that fear dominates. Only high-risk setups. 41 to 60 is neutral zone, which means that the market is undecided. Choppy with mixed signals. 61 to 80 is constructive zone, which means that data favors continuation. This area holds the best risk-reward ratio. 81 to 100 is overheated zone, is strong trend but growing blow-off risk. After digesting price structure, sentiment, macro conditions, and hidden rotation signals, today's LMMPI score for Polkadot is 66 out of 100. This is neutral to constructively bullish. We could characterize Polkadot now with post-correction rehabilitation with early accumulation behavior. DOT is not in a breakout phase. It's in a rebuilding and repricing phase, and that's often where the best asymmetry hides. Based on structural recovery, fresh outperformance, and a supportive macro backdrop, Polkadot is more likely to grind higher toward the mid-$2s and potentially the low-$3s over the coming weeks, unless macro risk-off returns sharply. Sharp pullbacks can still occur as Polkadot is a high beta asset, but the dominant probability favors a wide but rising accumulation range rather than a return to the lows. The market doesn't believe in DOT yet, and that's exactly why the setup is forming. This has been the Liquid Math. If you found value in this hidden signal breakdown, subscribe for more LMMPI updates and data-driven crypto analysis that cuts through the noise.